And I'm going to have to figure out a way to get to the back shelf, so just give me a second here. That works. Okay, so what else do we got here? Now we got more sort of single movies, less of the collections. So we have the special edition of Poltergeist, which quite frankly I can't believe it took them so long to put out a special edition of this. This was a great movie. Yeah, so we don't have the two sequels or the TV series, although I know the TV series wasn't really any relation to the movie other than name. There's a series called Poltergeist: The Legacy, which is basically about some paranormal investigators. But yeah, so anyway, that's really good. Under the Tuscan Sun, which is one of Annetta's favorites. Ever After, another one that she really likes. Kate and Leopold, which is actually one of the few recent romantic comedies that I really enjoyed. I mean, I've always liked Meg Ryan, of course, and then Hugh Jackman. Well, it's Hugh Jackman. Come on, the guy's awesome. Sabrina, one of Annetta's favorite romantic comedies. And then another favorite Disney movie of hers, Bedknobs and Broomsticks. We looked for this one forever. It took a long time to find it, so she was really happy when we finally tracked it down. And then we got... oh, the disc isn't in here. It's actually a clear cover. Fire It Up, which is basically one of those virtual fireplace things, so we put that on around Christmas. Love Actually, the ultimate romantic comedy. Now, as soon as people see romantic comedy, they tend to be turned off, at least a lot of people that I know. I know I said make Annie Hall the one romantic comedy you see. Okay, make this one the second one, seriously. Now, I say this as someone who hates, with a passion, romantic comedies. I think it is just a genre overstuffed with crap. But this movie is so brilliant and so funny and so genuinely well written. It's dramatic, it's funny, it's touching, it's heartwarming, and not in ways that make you sick. It's actually just a really, really beautiful, wonderful movie, and I highly recommend it. And another beautiful, wonderful movie, National Lampoon's Animal House. Double Secret Probation Edition. So, there you go. So that's classic comedy there. Disney's Very Merry Christmas sing-along songs. Muppet Christmas Carol. Actually, that's something we've got to do is get the rest of the Muppet movies. I think Annetta's pretty much called dibs on the Muppets collection, so she'll probably work on that. The 10th anniversary edition of Edward Scissorhands, which, you know, we're both Tim Burton and Johnny Depp fans. Edwin Winona Ryder, yum yum. So... yeah, there you go. I forgot she was in that one, actually. Casino Royale. Normally I'm the James Bond guy, but Annetta loved this movie, so she grabbed it when it was on sale in time. Tomb Raider, of course. Actually, those of you who saw my old DVD collection video will know that we had that, because I was watching it in that one. Sweet November. I should say a lot of these I've never seen and probably never will, but, you know, we all have our personal favorites. The Birdcage, which is hilarious. It's actually a remake of an old 70s French movie called La Cage aux Folles. Then we have Midnight Movies double feature, Tales from the Crypt and The Vault of Horror. Both 70s anthology horror films based on the old 50s horror comics. And actually most of the stories in those are adapted straight from the comics, which is really cool. Fritz the Cat, which I mentioned earlier when I showed some of my Ralph Bakshi stuff. Great movie. Definitely not for kids. Polar Express. Now, I actually got Annetta the Super Duper Deluxe boxed set of Polar Express. So she's got the little model train and the snow globe and everything. But that's all elsewhere. We didn't keep the big box. But, yeah, so add that to the Christmas collection. The Doors. Live in Europe, 1968. Always cool to see original live footage of the Doors. Kundun, which is the life story of the Dalai Lama up to the time when he exiled himself from Tibet. Great stuff. Wallace and Gromit, Three Amazing Adventures. This is all of the original Wallace and Gromit shorts. I don't think we have the movie. We'll have to get the movie at some point. Rock and Roll Frankenstein. Yes, Annetta likes cheesy B movies too. And we put that right next to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Seems to go well together. Then we got Mars Attacks, which you know, which has its moments. It's not a flawless movie, but it's a good send-up of the 50s alien invasion genre. Boris and Natasha, the movie, starring Sally Kellerman and Dave Thomas. Sorry, Kellerman. and Dave Thomas. Great, fun stuff. Trading Places. I didn't actually know she had Trading Places. We'll have to watch that. It's a good one. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, which is another one of Annetta's old favorites. Gattaca, which is really good. I actually hadn't seen this until Annetta showed it to me. It's one of her favorite sort of cerebral sci-fi movies. Really good. I really liked it, actually. Another one that she recommended to me that I really enjoyed was this one, Equilibrium, which is some people describe as a thinking man's Matrix. It's like, what? Something more heady than the Matrix? Well, not really. It's actually a very different type of movie, other than, you know, sort of the style of dress. But really good stuff about a future society where emotions have been outlawed. Really good. Highly recommend it. Who directed it anyway? Kurt Wimmer. Never heard of him. Okay, anyway. The Brothers Grimm. Good stuff. R.I.P. Heath. Groundhog Day. One that Annetta picked up on my recommendation. It's one of my all-time favorite Bill Murray comedies. I think it's just brilliantly funny and original. Holy special edition Batman. It's Batman, the movie. A lot of people are wondering why the 60s series of Batman isn't available on DVD. The long and the short of it, okay, Warner Brothers owns Batman. Fox made the series back in the 60s. They can't agree on anything to make the DVD release happen. So who's going to release it? Warner Brothers or Fox? Warner Brothers or Fox? Well, there you go. Somehow they managed to get the movie released. I don't know how, because it was released by Fox. Well, so maybe Fox should release the TV series and Warner Brothers should just stop being so frickin' greedy. I don't know. Or give Warner Brothers a cut and be done with it. Stripes, the extended edition. Another great Bill Murray comedy. Bridget Jones' Diary. Another one of the few romantic comedies I enjoy, just because, you notice the romantic comedies I enjoy are ones that dare to be different. This one dares to be different, and I enjoyed it. And then, of course, the sequel, Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason. Then we have Underworld, the extended, unrated version. Believe it or not, I still have yet to watch this all the way through. I've just seen bits and pieces. The original packaging for the Da Vinci Code. There's nothing in there. It's basically, you got this and the case, and then she took the discs out of this and put it in the metal case, because it's cooler. The 2-disc collector's edition of Finding Nemo. I worked at a movie theater when this originally came out, so I actually got to see this at a preview screening where I literally had the entire theater to myself. It was awesome. Not to mention it's a great movie. $1 Million Baby, great stuff. Boy, I gotta say, Clint Eastwood has really come into his own as a kick-ass director. Do you agree? I think so. The Prestige, which was really good. We still haven't seen the other magician movie that came out at the same time as this one. The something, I can't remember what it was called now. But anyway, there was The Prestige, and there was another one that came out. But loved The Prestige. Thought it was excellent. Then Annetta has the Mummy collector's set. It says The Mummy 1 and 2 and The Scorpion King. That's pretty cool. And I got this one for Annetta. The He-Man and the Masters of the Universe collection, Season 1, Volume 1. So basically I have the remake series, she has the original, because she used to watch this when she was a little girl, so I thought, well, hey, a little bit of nostalgia never hurt anybody. So we'll put that back in there. And this is another one. Annetta has the original manga of Lady Snowblood. The main reason I got this originally was because Annetta loves Kill Bill. And apparently Lady Snowblood was one of Quentin Tarantino's primary inspirations for the story of Kill Bill. It's very similar kind of, woman being wronged and getting revenge on those who wronged her story. And then we found out, after I bought the DVDs for her, that there was a manga, and it was originally a manga. So we got the manga, read it, it's awesome, and we actually still have yet to watch the movies. But there was 2 movies, and that set has both of them. Then we have Taxi, the complete first season, the complete second season, and the complete third season, with, of course, Andy Kaufman, Christopher Lloyd, Tony Danza, What's-Her-Face, Judd Hirsch, and Danny DeVito. So, awesome stuff. Then we have Memento, the special edition. One of the best movies I've seen in a long time. Really, really good, and also really unique and different. Hellboy, Director's Cut. Speaking of Guillermo del Toro, there he is, right there. Second one of this is coming out. I just saw the trailer for it yesterday. It looks awesome. I actually still have to watch the director's cut. I've seen the theatrical version and enjoyed it. So we'll probably watch that before going to see the sequel. Then we got the Big Fish Collector's Edition. A lot of people were mixed on this one. I actually really enjoyed it. Then we got the Heavy Metal Collection, Heavy Metal 2000, and the original Heavy Metal. I haven't watched this one yet, but have watched this one many times. Annetta and I are big fans of like animated films, like adult animated films from the 70s and 80s, because that was a period of a lot of innovation and such, and really good stuff. And we got the Mamoru Oshii Cinema Trilogy. Mamoru Oshii is the guy who directed the original Ghost in the Shell, and also Avalon, which was a movie I showed you the box of a while ago. So it's got 3 movies and a soundtrack, which is pretty cool. All of which we still have yet to watch. And then finally, we have the BBC miniseries adaptation of the Chronicles of Narnia. They did The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, and The Silver Chair. So if you're a Narnia fan, want to see sort of an alternate, lower budget version, but one that's very faithful to the books, check out the BBC edition. It's good stuff. Then finally, we have Rosie's DVD collection. Yes, Rosie has started her own DVD collection. We have Baby Einstein, Baby Beethoven, Symphony of Fun, which she loves. It's great stuff. And Strawberry Shortcake, Best Pets Yet. I thought maybe it would smell like strawberries. It didn't. Wow, my arm is sore. So, at long last, that brings us to the end. So now you have seen absolutely every single DVD that we own. Wait a minute. Oh, hang on a sec, there's a couple more. Lotus, Racing Through Time, which was one that my brother gave me. I still have yet to watch it, but there we go. Yes, we have The Secret. I actually bought this before anybody knew it existed, before it became really popular. I got it like a year before it was released in stores. Got it from the website, so I knew The Secret before any of you. Ha! And then we have Amanda Hades, Season 0 and Seasons 1 and 2. This was actually a web serial, science fiction, cyberpunk. Fricking brilliant! Take a look on my subscriptions list for a username of Flatline Jack. Flatline Jack is one of the guys who was in Amanda Hades and who co-starred in it and co-wrote some of it. And anyway, he has the entire series up on YouTube, and I highly recommend checking it out if you're into cyberpunk stuff. It's a great, great series. So anyway, I got those DVDs direct from the folks who made it. And that's it. That is most definitely it. That is the entire DVD collection. There's nothing left except to update you as new stuff comes in. And there's a few things that I'm expecting from eBay, which I mentioned earlier. And I'll show you those when they come in. Alright, so I'm going to take a break. I'm going to capture this, edit it, post it, and then I'll talk to you guys and gals and things later. Okay, so thanks for watching these 10 epic parts of my DVD collection, and Annetta's DVD collection, Rose's DVD collection, etc. So next up, what am I going to do? Well, maybe I'll show you my PS2 collections. I got quite a few. And then I've got a 3DO games collection, which is, fairly sizable. And then I've got, I don't know, lots of stuff. Stay tuned. Plenty more obsessive-compulsive collecting videos to come. And maybe I'll take a break and just do like a review of one or two of them to just sort of take things down a notch. Alrighty. Talk to you later, folks. Thanks for watching. Until next time, sayonara.